Mm-hmm. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time zone you're in or what time you're watching this video. And today we are back with MAPHRA. I am very excited. You guys, she is so talented. I am so enamored with her ability to switch between her different voices and then just the emotion she rocks on every single song that she's done so far. So obviously, I'm very excited about this one. I hope that you are all as well. Love you all. Let's jump right in, shall we? Let's go.
I don't feel youthful. I don't feel sad. I don't fuck with these pills anymore. These days move so fast, and I'm starting to notice the ones I held closest take more than what they give back. Yeah, I used to seek violence, now I use silence as my proper means for attack. Took a lot of time, but I'm not complaining. Took a lot of paranoia moving through the stages. Every single time I get the feeling that I'm breaking. About another time I was fucking nameless. Mark my words, this ceiling comes with separation. When you get this tape, the feeling comes with desperation. Beat me down, rip my heart in two. There's nothing that you can take. I know it's So let me be around the skies. Tread this road till I've gone too far. Left in peace, kept in bites. Burn this life for the next to start. So let me be. Let me be. Let me be. 'Cause I'm dying to live. I'm sick from the noise. I'll make my way through all that I have to. 'Cause I'm dying to live. Not been through the void. And I'll celebrate the fact that I have proof. A state of mind I never tried. I know that it's all my fault to justify the darkest times. Means you never had control. Means you never had control.
No. Say it ain't so. Yo. I'm like in awe. Truly, truly in awe. I mentioned it before, but MAPHRA's ability to slip into her different voices is so brilliant, right? I was not expecting it to be exemplified this hard. And I love that she uses it like a weapon through the song, because the juxtaposition between almost like the poppy vibe that we got right out the gate, that gets like, just, you almost like fall off a cliff of just what happened, and awe, as she then goes into that scream, that yell, that inside the soul, the depth that she's pulling up, that guttural howl, and just, oh my god. And it's so it's so poignant because it perfectly exemplifies this feeling. And it starts off with this broken version of her, so tired. She sounds exhausted, and it's not physical exhaustion. It's emotional exhaustion. It's mental exhaustion. It's just the drain of this feeling that you've had for so long into channeling that energy and being like, this is not it. This is not what it's supposed to feel like. And so you're letting out the frustration that you've probably been kind of keeping inside for so long and tamping down because you've just been so tired of trying to show what you need and what you want, and it's fallen on deaf ears, so you kind of gave up on it for so long. But then you reclaim that sense of self that says, no, this is not what I want, and this is not how it should be. And that's what that yell feels like. It's like realizing that you're worth more than that. You don't deserve this. And that's what we get when she hits that scream. Holy bro, oh my god. And the emotion, you can feel it. It's all around you as you listen. It's swelling inside of her, and you see it, and then you hear it, and it's just brilliant. And I love, so like you'll see her when she's doing this, she's got this unnatural ability to hit vibrato like nothing. And I've talked about the vibrato before, but here you really see it. And when her lip is like, you can see when she really hits it, her lip almost shakes. But it's not just the vibrato that's doing that. It's the emotion that she's feeling as she hits that vibrato that puts her in that place that almost feels like it's enabling her to do this. Because that's not just her singing the song, that's her experiencing the song, experiencing this feeling, and then expressing it through the music. God damn. Wow. Wow. Let's go back because I am just so impressed, just so in awe, just oh, amazing. Okay, no, let's go back. Let's go back because I wanna go back. If you were just staying for the reaction, totally appreciate you, love you, but I'm going back. I need to revisit this. This is amazing, dude.
I don't feel youthful.
You see what I mean by the lip?
I don't feel sad. I don't fuck with these pills anymore. These days move so fast, and I'm starting to notice the ones I held closest take more than what they give back. Yeah, I used to seek violence, now I use silence as my proper means for attack.
Before we move forward, that's what I meant. That's what I meant by the level of emotion she's able to charge into the song. You feel like she's someone who's been walking aimlessly for what feels like years, and just the exhaustion of struggling to try to hold it together is palpable in this moment. And it's like finally this understanding that these people in my life who are supposed to be adding but are subtracting, on top of that, these pills, they're not doing what they're supposed to do. I just don't feel like me, and I don't feel like I'm valued. That's what the sense of emotion is that we're feeling here. And it's just so delivered. It's brilliant.
Means for attack.
Then we hit the violence.
Took a lot of time, but I'm
it's literally like I laugh because I don't know how else to just like deal with how much she's giving us here. Do you feel that? Do you feel the rise of that passion, of that anger that had been stifled for so long coming out in that scream, in that rise of her own voice as she expresses what she's been hiding for so long? This is what we see now, and this is how she delivers it. Yo. Oh my god. Oh my god.
means for protect.
I went back because I want to hear it again. I'm sorry. This is... And it's a slow build from this pitch up into a yell, like from the depth. And then into this. What?
Took a lot of paranoia moving through the stages. Every single time I get the feeling that I'm breaking. Think about another time when I was fucking nameless. Mark my words, this ceiling comes with separation. When you get this tape, the feeling comes with desperation. Beat me down, rip my heart in two. There's nothing that you can take. I know it's
And look at... I've mentioned this before, but really, like, it's so easy to be enamored by her voice. But if you watch her facial expressions all throughout this is what I mean by she feels it. Because it's not a song to her, it's an experience. And she is giving us her version of this experience. And I really love how oh my God, I really love how she gets into almost like this pop rap version of the song, which I was not expecting to hear. And it sounds almost pleasant, but then you listen to the lyrics and there's this dissonance between the two, because it's like almost you became so used to it that it feels poppy because that's your day-to-day life. So it just feels normal. And yet the words are so sad. Because it's like you're experiencing that desperation, like she said. And then we get into the scream again, into this monumental display of that desperation, but now it's turning into fury. And that's what we're actually witnessing, is that transition from that peace to that violence that she had put away because she didn't think she needed it. Maybe she didn't think she was worth it herself, but now she's understanding that that's not the case and that she needs to bring that side of her back out. And that's what this realization is. And that's what we're seeing in the song as it plays out. Holy, just wow. Look at her expression.
So let me be when the skies tread this road till I've gone too far. Left in peace, kept in peace. Burn this life for the next to start. So let me be, let me be, let me be. 'Cause I'm dying to live, not sick from the noise. I'll make my way through all that I have to. 'Cause I'm dying to live, not been through the void. And I'll celebrate the fact that I have proof. A state of mind I never tried. I know that it's all my fault to justify the darkest times. Means you never had control. Means you never had control.
Yeah. Even that, like, we get that yell, right? We get that moment, almost like she's seizing the day as she presses forward into this moment where it's the realization that we let ourselves be there. Now, and you can almost interpret the means you never had control as yourself. You never had control. But I think it goes beyond that. I think it goes the person who you were singing for or singing against almost in this song. That's the person who never had control. And this is the realization that we let you have that control. That void that we were sinking into, it's not just my fault, it's also your fault. It's all of our faults, and this never should have happened. And it's just that sinking realization of the time that was wasted. It's that sinking realization of the love that was lost when you wanted to just give love. That's all you wanted to do. And yet here you are in this moment realizing that it meant so much less than you intended and that you have so much love to give. Why did it have to be wasted here? And that's what she's experiencing as she drops into this lower growl of her voice. It's almost like a surrender, and it's just brilliant. It's just beautiful. It's amazing. My God. Wow. Wow. Um yeah. Just thoroughly surprised. First, like, just the way that she sang this is so different from everything we've seen so far. I haven't heard her rap before. That was amazing. But then also this like almost poppy version of her voice, like, and I don't mean that in like a negative way because like pop has its place. There's a reason it's so popular, right? But to use it to almost like define the dissonance between what you experienced versus what this sounds like, because in that moment it felt like okay, and then you realize that it was never okay. Those two, to put those two together like that is absolutely brilliant. And then her switch into her different voices is so effortless, and just the fact that she has those voices already is amazing, but then to be able to just transition back and forth between one or the other with such ease is ridiculous. And I think it was around here, right here, yeah. No, where are we? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I wish. Okay. Here. Listen to the tone of her voice here. It's so much. It's almost the same like pitch as we got at the start. It's a little bit higher, but the tone sounds stronger because we're starting to build that resilience. And to make that choice as you deliver this song as a whole, it's just showing levels of artistry.
So let me be when the skies tread this road till I've gone too far. Left in peace, kept in bites, burn this life for the next to start. So let me be, let me be, let me be. 'Cause
I mean, like, come on, right? That's just amazing. And like, God, I feel like that's just brilliant. Wow, I really, and I, you know what this makes me wonder? I want to hear, like, I think these covers are amazing, and if she just did covers forever, God, I could listen to every single one and be happy. But I would love to hear her, like, if she has her own original music, I would love to hear it, because you can tell this is someone who has such a depth and such an understanding of human emotion, interaction, and interplay of just relationships and just feelings. And I would love to hear what she gives us from her heart, because we hear it in these songs that she is obviously connected with and then relays to us in her interpretation and expression of the song. So what would it be like to hear her own songs? And again, even if she never does her own songs, I'm still happy, but that's just a thought that comes to mind because I'm just enamored. Wow. I hope that you enjoyed. That was absolutely brilliant. I hope that your week is better than your day, your month is better than your week, and your year is better than your month. Love you all. And I will see you on the next one.